Looking to get into the fitness industry, and better yet, become a personal trainer. By the end of this video, I'm gonna tell you the pros and cons on if you should really become a personal trainer. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, I'm gonna be straight up. So if you're ready, keep on watching. Before we continue, you need to know what a personal trainer is. A personal trainer, your job is simply to help the client achieve their fitness goals through one-on-one training. Their goals could be such as losing weight, building muscle, improving mobility, or even preparing for a special event such as a wedding. It don't really matter what it is. Your job is simply to create custom workouts, track their progress, and motivate them so they can get closer to their goals. Yes, when you hear personal trainer, coach, it's all about working out, but really, it's way more to it. You gotta build a relationship. You're almost a therapist. To make it simpler, you're basically the fitness therapist. Your job is to make them look good and feel good. You really build a relationship with your client, and you gotta understand their struggle through their ups and downs. It's all part of the fitness journey. Now that you know what a personal trainer is, let's talk about the pros of being a personal trainer. The first pro is that you get to help people. One of the most rewarding aspects is helping a person achieve their goals. And if you think about it, you're really extending their life. So I feel honored seeing people in shape and seeing their journey too, because everyone has a different journey. Seeing how they push through and become a whole different person, not just visibly, but mentally, how they just become a whole different person is rewarding. And it builds your confidence too, like, yo, I did that. They look better. They're a better person. My personal experience, my very first client, he lost 20 pounds in 2 months. Like at first I'm thinking I'm messing up because, that's a lot of weight in a short amount of time. But the amount of confidence and the joy in their face, it just really makes you appreciate what you're doing. Makes you feel like you're making a positive change in the world too. The next benefit is that it's the most flexible job in my opinion. I know people hate the typical 9 to 5. What if you can just go to work and just leave whenever you want? After you train the person, of course. With the different clients, they have set times throughout the day where you can train them. So you don't have to be sitting there the whole time bored, twiddling your thumbs, waiting what to do next. It's basically clockwork. Say at 9 a.m. I gotta train this one client, train them for an hour, boom. And then let's say 2 p.m. I train the next client. So in between, I could go back home, I could take a nap, I could eat breakfast, I can, run some errands, I could do anything. And then once it's near that time again, I just drive over, train them for an hour, boom, done. Clockwork, easy. And the best part, it doesn't matter if you're an early bird or a night owl. You get to choose when you want to train the client. Remember, the client fits around your schedule. You're the one training them, so you ultimately get to choose the days and times you want to train. The next benefit, it's an active job. If you're like me and you can't really sit down, but if you're like me and you don't really like the sedentary lifestyle, sitting down stagnant in one place, being a personal trainer is the right job for you. You get to move around, move your feet. And when you're demonstrating the workout, you're basically working out yourself. You really can't be out of shape doing this job. If you're more so to yourself like me, a job like this is actually refreshing. You get to meet people, go out and talk to other individuals instead of staying in your house all day. It gets you active and you get to meet new people. The next benefit is that this job, you're constantly learning and growing. As you continue being a personal trainer, you'll learn new workouts, new exercises, better techniques, and use exercise science to make sure the client achieves their best physique possible. And if you want to stand out, continuing your education really helps. And if you're really like that, you could just zone in on a special type of workout that you like to do. Me personally, my favorite was doing HIIT workouts. For me, I specialize in HIIT workouts. For instance, I'll give someone 5 stations. They work out for a minute, as in going 80%. And then at the end of all the 5 stations, they get a 2-minute rest. Quickly drink water, and then boom, you're back at it again. I was helping people build their VO2 max, and I was helping them stay lean. Just an example of what I did, and it really did help. Like I said, my first client, he lost 20 pounds in 2 months. The next benefit of being a personal trainer is that it increases your confidence. I don't know if you're like me, but I was very self-conscious, feeling like everyone's staring at me. But when you're a personal trainer, you have to communicate. You have to exude confidence. If I'm not confident in myself, how can I be confident to change your body? The confidence will even translate into your daily life, such as having a nice routine and fixing yourself up for the day, because you are your brand. I'm telling you, your communication is going to be on point, especially when you're doing one-on-one training. So you build a deeper bond with the client or with the person itself. So if you're afraid to talk to girls, talk to boys, this is going to help you, because although you don't have to yap 24/7, you do have to keep it informational and playful. No one wants to work out with a robot, so you do have to show some personality. Being able to show your personality more gives you confidence, because you realize at the end of the day, the other personal trainers, they chose you for a reason. So show them why. Okay, by now in this video, you'll think, yo, I'm ready to become a personal trainer right now. This is the dream job. But I was only talking about the pros. Now let's talk about the challenges. because there is a lot of challenges being a personal trainer. A lot of challenges. In this video, I'm gonna keep it real. If you didn't already Google it, one of the main problems being a personal trainer is a terrible income. Starting off as a new guy, you have to prove yourself. You have to constantly talk to people, constantly. It feels like you're almost a salesman. You gotta constantly talk to so many people. Even some days it feel like you're just harassing them. You seeing people work out, you're kind of looking for the one who looks out of shape or is working out with terrible form. You want to come in humbling, but in a way to like, they want to get to know you more, as in, hey, next time we do that bicep curl, make sure you tuck your elbows in and then curl. You got to do stuff like that. When I tell you hustling 24/7, you're basically a salesman on the gym floor. And if you're not on the gym floor, you have to reach out to them another way. And another way is online. If you're normally working for a gym corporation that have a list of names of people who recently got a gym membership, your job is to call every single one. Be like, hey, I recently seen that you got a gym membership. Do you mind telling me about your fitness goals?
Oh, my fitness goal, I want to lose 10 pounds before my birthday, which is next year in March.
Oh, that's cool. How about I give you a free workout session, and if you like it, we can talk more from there.
I'd be like, alright, cool. When you want me to show up? When?
Alright, I'll text you and we can do it. How's tomorrow at 5 p.m.?
5 p.m. I may be a little busy, but how about 6 p.m.?
Hey, 6 p.m. is perfect. I'll talk to you then. Boom. It's like that. But imagine doing that 100 times. It feels like you going down a whole list. Another example can be like this. Hey, I seen that you recently applied. Hello? They hung up on me. And then you pick up the next call. So it's like, hello, hang up. What I'm basically saying is that it can get really stressful. And if you don't have a consistent stream of income, having or relying as a personal trainer for your main source of income is not always the best idea if we're being realistic. Make sure you have a savings or some passive income or another part-time job or something. If you're going all in, I'm telling you, it's a lot of work. It's possible, but it's a lot of work. I struggle with having consistent income. All right, the next downfall of being a personal trainer is the physical strain. Yeah, it's fun not sitting down for hours, but if you're on your feet all day, working out, demonstrating workouts, it gets tiring. So when it's time for you to do your own workout, you're basically physically drained. Like, imagine someone not listening to you. You're showing them a squat. They're like, what's the workout again? So you got to do it again, show them over and over. So you're basically working out with them. So if you do this with multiple clients throughout the day, you're basically done. You don't feel like doing a workout yourself. It's so draining. Back will start aching, your knees, elbows. You feel like an old man or old woman. It's crucial to practice self-care. Don't burn yourself out. The next downfall of being a personal trainer is emotional labor. Yes, you build a deep connection with the one-on-one personal training, but then you got to realize their problems become yours. No matter what they're going through, they may even call you just a vent. You got to realize it's not about the workout. It's about you as a person that they're paying for. They're paying for your service. They're paying for what you provide, your value. They're paying for your emotional support. They may not be as confident and see you as a role model. Being there to help them emotionally is important, but that can also be draining because we're all humans. We all have our own problems. So adding along more baggage to it of not just one person, it could be like 10 other clients. You're hearing all their problems. Like sometimes you don't want to hear that. You're trying to enjoy your day. The next downfall is dealing with the client's motivation. If I had $1 every time I had someone who was all talk, as in I'm trying to get in shape and never do anything, I'll be rich right now. I wouldn't be doing YouTube. I wouldn't be doing YouTube. I'll be up in Brazil. I'll be in Colombia right now. You feel me? You gotta understand, most people are just beginners, so they have little to no motivation of trying to get in shape. This happened to me. Say you have a 5 a.m. workout with a client, and then you're at the gym, but they never show up. You'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be a few minutes late. I'm the one trying to help you, and you making me mad. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot to deal with. So after hearing the pros and cons, and you're still thinking about being a personal trainer, here's the next step. Although it's not always required, you do need some credentials, such as a certification. You can get these certifications, or you can get your degree. For me, I got my bachelor's degree in health and exercise science, preclinical health. If you really want to get rolling, you don't really have to go 4 years into college. You can just get a certification, depending on your goals. As long as you have some type of certification showing that you know anatomy, exercise science, and some nutrition, you can become a personal trainer. So we're back to the first question. Should you become a personal trainer? You gotta understand it's a hustle. You're basically a salesman in the fitness industry. You gotta constantly be talking to people, constantly reaching out, building your business, building personal brand. You gotta have that dog in you. To be honest, if you're becoming a personal trainer just for the money, you need to leave. I'm telling you, do not start. If you're going for the money, it is not where it's at. You're better off just doing it yourself, being an online coach. Have a YouTube, have an Instagram, and get rolling and train clients in person. So for my advice, if you're unsure about becoming a personal trainer, I suggest going to a gym and just shadowing a personal trainer and just get some experience. If it's right for you, you'll continue it. If it's really not for you, there's no shame in doing something else. If you're thinking about becoming a personal trainer and you have some questions, comment down below. Hopefully this video was helpful. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and until next time.
1, 2, 3, it's a love phone. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the dope.